Moving on, in Manila, a potential diplomatic flashpoint is brewing. The Philippine government may hand over one of its most controversial figures to the International Criminal Court. Senator Bato Dela Rosa. He is the former police chief who spearheaded former President Rodrigo Duterte's deadly war on drugs. So, in many ways, he was Duterte's right-hand man. The Department of Justice, or DOJ, has said that the Philippines will comply with a possible arrest request from Interpol, or the International Criminal Court, if one is issued against Senator Bato Dela Rosa. The DOJ said it is weighing both legal and diplomatic factors before taking any action. The Chief State Counsel said that while the Philippines is no longer a member of the ICC, the government may still comply with an international arrest warrant in the spirit of diplomacy and reciprocity. He explained that the DOJ is aware of its international standing and that non-compliance could have diplomatic implications. The Prosecutor General confirmed that as of yet, no decision has been made, but said the state would eventually have to comply if a valid warrant is issued. He added that the main question now is not whether the government will comply, but how long it might take to implement such an order once it arrives.
As much as there has been no decision yet as to what route to take or what option to take, and as much as we have not yet received or seen a copy of the warrant, everything is still there. These are still options that are still being considered.
Despite speculation, the DOJ clarified that it has not received any formal notice or warrant from Interpol regarding Senator Dela Rosa. Earlier on November the 8th, the former Justice Secretary of the Philippines said in a radio interview that a warrant of arrest already existed. However, the ICC later said it could not confirm the existence of any such warrant. The Chief State Counsel said the government is studying all possible options in case a warrant is issued against Dela Rosa.
So all of this is still operating purely in the realm of theory. What we in the Department of Justice want to make public and explain is that there are two options available to the state under Republic Act 9851, and those are extradition or surrender.
The Prosecutor General added that the DOJ will wait for the Supreme Court's ruling on pending petitions relating to the handover of former President Rodrigo Duterte before taking definitive action. He said the department will follow the High Court's direction on whether extradition or surrender is the appropriate legal path. Earlier this year, former President Duterte was arrested under an Interpol warrant before being handed over to the ICC. The arrest followed multiple petitions before the Supreme Court challenging the legality of the government's cooperation with international agencies. Dela Rosa, who served as Duterte's police chief, was among the petitioners questioning the move. As chief of the Philippine National Police, Dela Rosa led Oplan Tokang, the controversial anti-drug campaign launched under Duterte's administration. The ICC is investigating both Duterte and Dela Rosa for alleged crimes against humanity, including murder linked to thousands of extrajudicial killings. Human rights groups estimate that up to 30,000 people may have died in operations carried out under the campaign. While no formal warrant has been received, the Department of Justice has indicated that the Philippines will act in accordance with international law and diplomatic obligations if required. For now, the government is awaiting the Supreme Court's guidance before taking any action on the possible arrest of Senator Bato Dela Rosa.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.